Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and try on the Lady Color Cross Bracelet for women with crystals from Swarovski. So let's go ahead and open up the box. So let's do that by peeling off the plastic wrapper. And then of course, now we can go ahead and open up the box. So let's do that by flipping the lid open. And there we can see the contents of the box right there. And let's go ahead and pop the contents out from it. So and then just making sure that there's nothing hiding on the underside of the tray inside the box right there. So that's the contents of the box laid out on the tabletop, including the box itself, of course. Let's go ahead and shut the box down. And let's first take a look at the card that's included with the box. So there is a customer satisfaction or quality satisfaction card here. So let's set it down into one side and move on to the bracelet itself. So as you can see, it is quite a shiny bracelet. So it is the Paris Vogue collection bracelet from Lady Color. So it is a cross style design with inlaid crystals from Swarovski. Let's try and get the camcorder to focus right there. It's always usually quite tricky when it comes to shiny objects. So there we go, we do have focus now. And I'm just gonna move it around slowly so you can see the overall design and of course the luster and sparkle of the crystals that's laid into the bracelet or double bands or bangle. So there we go. So in terms of weight, it feels very light in weight. And of course, it does have a very high polish finish. And there we go. Right there, nice and clear. In the middle of the frame, that cross design or pattern. In the center of the bracelet, so right there, resting it in my hand, you can see just how small the bracelet is. Of course, it's designed for wear by women, so definitely probably will not be able to fit my 6 3/4 inch circumference wrist, but we'll find out once we're done taking a close-up look at the bracelet itself. So let's see how far I can bring the crystals in. Of course, there's a bit of shadowing from my camcorder. I do apologize for that, but still, that should give you some idea of the kind of sparkle and glitter of the crystals set into the bangle or band. And just to show you the kind of link or clasp at the bottom of the bracelet. And of course to show you the thickness of it as well. That should give you some idea. Right there. It's nice to know that the camcorder is able to maintain the focus on the bracelet. So just to show you right there, and there we go, kind of lost the focus there, bring it back in, and you can kind of see the kind of very faint sparkle or glitter of the crystals. As you can see, there is quite a long run of them from the middle half all the way right through to the opposite half of the bangle. Alright, and let's take a look at the underside as well, just so you have some idea of the kind of design and quality of the construction of the bracelet. As you can see, it is somewhat hollow on the underside, making the bracelet quite light in weight. That's my first initial observation when removing it from the box. Alright, let's see if we can unhinge or unhook this clasp. Yeah. So okay, it does kind of unhook right there just to release right there. So that's the clasp design of the bracelet. And just to hold it up this way so you might see a little bit better and have a better understanding of how that clasp works. So it does catch over and lock down, so fitting it through the loop right there and then snapping it down to lock the clasp in place right there. Okay, so let's do that again and see if the bracelet will fit around my 17.2 centimeter circumference wrist, or 6 3/4 inch, and looks like it just will, maybe barely. So there we go. Managed to get the top half of the clasp over, as you can see. And the next job is just clicking it down or snapping it down, just like that. So there we go, it's absolutely marvelous. It fits just perfectly in the sense that it's not sliding about. So it just about fits my 6 3/4 inch wrist, or 17.2 centimeters. And just to show you the clasp right there, fully locked down and closed. And just to give you various angles and shots of what it looks like on a man's wrist. So obviously this lady color bracelet for women is designed for women in mind. So you can see that cross design there and how it sits on a wrist such as mine. And see if I can bring it in a little bit closer to show you where that cross is, right at the middle top of the bracelet. And once again on the underside, nice smooth underside, and coming to the middle section there, and then following right through round to the other side, and then it's polished right through at the bottom half of the bracelet. Alright, now let's see if I can pop the clasp open. So done quite easily right there. And of course, just trying to pop it out from the square hole there, just like that, and popping it right through, over, and of course just to show that lock by snapping it back down. So very simple clasp, simple yet effective, without too much fuss, even on my very large wrist, for such a dainty bracelet. So just like that. Overall elegant in design and being fairly low in profile as well, without being too shiny or glittery. And see if we can take a look at the finish of the polish sides. Right there we go. That should give you a better view. So that's the Lady Color Cross Bracelet for women with crystals from Swarovski. Thanks for watching and happy styling!